Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We're not, we haven't completely abandoned the podcast yet. We're still a show. I know it's been a while since our last episode, so we got a big one that we can talk about now, and it'll be cool. It'll be fun. This is Midwest Scum. I'm Elliott. I'm here with my co-host Skylar, and yeah, we were getting into a little bit of Last of Us discussion before we hit record. Yeah,
the hit video game turned TV series, hit TV series, HBO TV series at that. So
that's right.
That they put like 15 to 20 million bucks into that bitch per episode,
which is sort of embarrassing, honestly. Like I haven't watched episode 6 yet, but like episode 5 with the whole shit when they're busting out of the floor, like that was pretty cool. But there was only action on screen for 10 seconds, and it was just to show you that the main leader chick of KC didn't really learn her lesson. She just got ate by a zombie because she was negligent,
Yeah, good to note that whole 2 episodes took place in the Midwest.
That's right.
They moved it from Pittsburgh, I believe.
Ooh, suck it, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, suck it, Pittsburgh. Fuck you.
That's right. Our fucking team, we
Chief
win the
Nation.
Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah, on the rise, baby. That's it's because of this podcast is why the Midwest is exploding right now in popularity. Everybody wants a piece of it. What was when we were talking about? Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 5. We're not discussing episode 6 at all because you haven't seen it.
Yeah, like you can talk about it. I kind of just stopped caring after episode 5. It was.
That's fair.
It didn't do anything for me.
Let's call it what it really. It was really only episode 4 because we had that one episode of Billstown that was, just. I'm sorry. I feel like it was just Oscar bait.
It really was.
The actors, phenomenal performance, very good. Nick Offerman and other guy. Very good at depicting what it would be like if you hooked up with a, survivalist, doomer prepper,
gay love. Yeah, it's cute. It was a cute episode.
It was cute. I mean, the strawberry scene. How could you not
Yeah.
go, aw, that's really cute.
Yeah. And I mean, just the amount of body hair on screen, just really
good on them for making them both burly, masculine men.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that was cool.
It was cool. I couldn't tell if Bill was the top or the power bottom, or not.
I feel like they were 50-50. It was like a good gay relationship, and no one had more power than the other. But it was obviously Bill, who. I mean, that dude was like a mercenary level threat. Other guy was a bit too friendly, I think. But hey, it worked out for them. They lived 20 plus years.
Yeah, with nothing going on except for the one time that raiders showed up and dude stood in the middle of the street to shoot them. Yeah.
Don't stand in the middle of an open street when people are shooting at you.
Yeah.
It's a good lesson to learn there. But, it led to the gay scene where he, rubs the Vaseline on his chest. And
yeah. It's we're going to need more Vaseline. And then, the brought to you by Vaseline showed up in the corner. That was pretty cool. I thought that was a nice shout out to, corporate overlords of television in general. Let's give them their flowers, right? Isn't it great to have a propaganda arm to infiltrate all of our entertainment and tell us exactly what to think and what to do all the time? Isn't that great? Isn't that fucking
Wasn't
awesome?
there also a Chef Boyardee plug?
There was, that's right. They were we're going to eat Chef Boyardee. And she's like, whoa, Chef Boyardee, 2 for $9.99 at
great
Target?
Out of the can, just not heated up at all like how I eat it normally. I'm not even doomsday prepping. I just, I'm too lazy to throw it in a Pyrex bowl and microwave it. I just eat it straight out of the fucking can.
Yeah, dude. I mean, why would you microwave your food if it doesn't need to be microwaved? You're just asking for cancer when you microwave.
Can't use
stuff.
a microwave in the apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
They use too much energy, too much wattage.
Yeah, like what, you gonna fucking siphon gas for 20 years to run your generator so that you can make fucking Jiffy Pop once a week or something?
You're not, because gas goes bad.
Oh.
That's another thing about The Last of Us that they kind of took a creative liberty on, is when he was like sucking the gas out of these cars that have been sitting there for 20 years, like that gas would ruin the engine of any normal car. Because it's basically just water at that point.
Yeah, like it breaks down over time. I don't know anything about gasoline, to be honest, but yeah. And then, like, I'm sure, oh wait, no, I don't know if Teslas were around. They changed, like, the time period of the whole apocalypse, right? So it wasn't like 2013.
It was 2003.
It's 2003.
When the apocalypse happened, when the clicker outbreak. So it's not like, for example, I've been playing a lot of Death Stranding, and it's obviously taking place in an apocalyptic future where we figured out the whole drone situation and the electric vehicle situation.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. You don't have to worry that gas has gone bad, because we're not using gas anymore. We're using electrical energy.
Electric energy, baby. The future. Wait, but no, I don't know anything about energy. Electricity doesn't just exist on its own in nature, right? Other than, like, lightning.
Yeah, no. I mean, lightning, yeah. That would be the only way. We don't even, like, we generate electricity through steam.
Oh.
That's how we most, because you burn coal and it makes steam, and then that generates turbines that provide electricity. It's the turbines.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's like why nuclear is such a big deal, is because you use a little bit of this very volatile, not chemical, but material that produces a lot of steam. You use a little bit with a lot of water, and it generates the same amount of steam as coal.
What? Is that really all it is? Is that we're just using steam?
Yes.
What?
Or water.
Why the fuck are we doing that? That doesn't, like, if we can turn the turbines with, like, manpower, why the fuck would we be using steam and burning up all of our fresh water?
I don't think it's as efficient. Plus, you also have to, like, take people's, wants and needs into account. You can't just have 50 people run on a hamster wheel. I mean, you could.
Well, I mean, why
theoretically,
not?
you could have like 50 to 100 people run on a giant hamster wheel. But I don't think it's as energy efficient as burning coal and generating that steam, that heat energy. I think is what it really is heat.
Okay. So friction. I mean, we can strap enough humans to a machine to just
theoretically
make our own electricity, and not, but like, I guess we're not really running out of water, and you can make steam with, like, seawater, right? Or is it harder?
Yes.
Doesn't the salt make it harder to...
Absolutely you can, but the sea is so far from like, for example, Nevada and Las Vegas, they have the Hoover Dam, right? And they have that whole, river system. And that's what the Hoover Dam is. It's using that energy of water flowing to power those turbines.
Oh. But, okay, yeah, I mean, that's...
But it's not efficient because you'll eventually run out of water.
Yeah. So then
especially now, because we're realizing that, humans, they use a lot of energy. Almost more, and Vegas is a testament to man's, want for sin. So it has to be bright and shiny and use a ton of electricity for everything.
Yeah, at all times, 24/7. Even during the day in direct sunlight, they still got, like, fucking fluorescent lights on and shit like that. Or what are those things called? Neon lights. Which are fluorescent lights, right? different gas.
Neon?
Yeah, neon. It has neon gas as opposed to...
It's probably a mix of all kinds of lights. It's just electricity. Which is just energy.
Huh. Speaking of energy, dude, I did some reading recently on, okay, let me preface this by saying I have flipped my opinion on crystals. For a long time, I was like, this is bullshit, they're just rocks. Like, you can't fucking do anything with these. Turns out there are certain rocks that, like, have changed the entire world. Like, quartz clocks. I looked up, why does it say quartz on clocks? I've never, they never taught me that in school, right? Do you know about quartz?
I know of quartz.
You know of quartz. Do you know, what quartz does for a clock?
No.
Oh, okay.
Enlighten me.
Let me lay down some knowledge on you. Okay. So back in the day, they used to make clocks, but they was all mechanical, which they're fucking works. They were engineering marvels that we have clocks, and there was something about the energy that depletes from the clock is they had to wind them up because they were fully mechanical, but whatever. So you had to wind your clock up, and if you forgot, it would, lose time and whatever. But it was just like a pendulum. It was all super, I don't know, calculated in a crazy way that I can't explain. But at some point, somebody found quartz crystals, and then they were like, hey, let's fucking shove this quartz in the clock, that way we don't have to wind it anymore. And it's the little quartz sits inside this, I don't know, this tumbler thing, and the energy from the battery, when it flows into that thing with the quartz, it vibrates at a crazy fucking frequency. It's 7,500 something, oh, it's 32,768 times per second is the, I don't know, it's its frequency that it emits when electricity passes through it. And then, they somehow figured that out, and then put in, a mechanism that will count the 32,768, I don't know, vibrations, and then that's what tells the, machine to be oh, yes, that's 1 second, and then it, makes the other gears turn or something. It's fucking crazy. I didn't realize clocks were stupid, intricate machines, but they just run on, magic crystals, dude. That's the secret that I didn't know.
Clocks run on magic crystals.
Yeah. Yeah, we would still have mechanical clocks if it weren't for fucking crystals, dude. So I'm gonna dive into it. I'm gonna fucking learn more crystal stuff. I've been convinced. All the crystal witches and things out there who were telling me that the crystals and rocks are real.
Is Gwyneth Paltrow, is she one of these witches you're talking about?
Yeah, I've received...
She's big about the crystals. She's big about it. But, I mean, she's more about... She would take that quartz and she would just shove it right up her vagina. She'd feel the vibrations that way.
Yeah, and that's how she tells time, is she just counts the seconds that the crystal vibrates in her pussy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, it's all electrochemistry.
Yeah.
At its core.
Mm-hmm. It's super crazy. I watched a video on a dude explaining that, if you the reason it works is, if you press down on a quartz, and the way that the atoms are arranged, it's if you press it one way, it pushes the other atoms closer together, and that, it makes it have a stronger charge or something. It's fucking... It's crazy. It was just something that I learned that I felt like everybody needed to know that if you're discounting crystals, you're wrong, dude. You're just wrong.
Crash Bandicoot taught us many, many years ago that crystals are like
money. Wasn't it
no,
money?
they're not money. Like the whole point of Crash 2 was that neocortex. He was trying to get all the time crystals, and they were probably quartz.
Yeah,
they were probably quartz crystals, so he could control time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I only played one of the Crash Bandicoot games, and it was like on the Game Boy Advance. And
wow, so like literally the worst ones to play.
Yeah, literally the worst Crash Bandicoot game is the only one.
I mean, I only mention it because you're talking about crystals, and like the big thing between at least the PlayStation 1 games was you were going after gems, and then in the second one crystals, and the third was very on the nose. It was like, oh, I have control of time now, but I still need these crystals, these quartz crystals, so I can shove them up my ass and feel the vibrations.
And Crash is like, no, you're not supposed to. That you're supposed to use the fruit for that. That's why there's fruit everywhere in these fucking games, and the boxes.
And the boxes, the goddamn boxes that count towards total completion.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, that's right. Man,
but no, I can understand. Crystals are important.
Yeah, that's my.
Is it just quartz, or are there other crystals that are? I mean, we use diamond for like lasers and.
Yeah, I'm certain there's other
for stuff.
For looking pretty. We had to use gems for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel right now. I have a Gem Knights based deck that they're like knights in armor, but it's like, Gem Knight Garnet and Gem Knight Tourmaline, and you can fuse summon them into like, Gem Knight Super Ruby Deluxe or something, and the like Gem Knight Master Diamond, and he shows up and he's like, hey. And then, it's the deck I have currently in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's the only one I have, because I refuse to spend money on digital Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards for now.
You should become one of those YouTubers that only plays it without spending money, but they end up, like, putting 100+ hours a week into it, because there's no other way to stay competitive unless you do that.
Yeah.
If you're going to be free to play.
Mm-hmm. Which I have no idea what the fucking meta is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. But I learned how pendulum summons kind of work, and synchro summons, and XYZ summons, so that's fun. I'm glad that...
You can put that on your resume.
Uh-huh. It's gonna go on my resume.
You can just tell... all you need to do is tell ChatGPT... Like, just to throw that, pepper it in somewhere. Like, you give it all the, the prompts, whatever. I need this on my CV, but also make sure that that they know I know how to synchro summon. And I'm sure ChatGPT will write it in a way that makes it not sound like it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, it says here in your special skills that that you've synchro summoned over 25 different monsters. Can you explain?
How to bring a group together all at once in unison.
That's a good spin. That's a good one.
Isn't that all that what resumes and CVs are about? Is just making it so like, oh yeah, I fucking cleaned a shitty toilet. You just say you rectified a you just make it sound nice. You use verbiage that makes it sound like you didn't clean a shitty toilet, and that you really
that I purged a public utility of its biohazardous temperament? No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. We should not write resumes for people.
This is why we're not ChatGPT. We're still just shitty human beings. Like,
eventually we'll have an episode that we'll just have a script for that's just all written by ChatGPT. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, we can like sample our voices and feed them into the like AI voice thing that's going on too. And
yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
The AI, I mean, just in the past month or two alone, the whole AI voice thing has gotten to a point where it was like these funny Dagoth
oh my god,
Morrowind memes that were, you know, they were pretty funny, but now it's progressed to this point where like I've got videos of Donald Trump and George W. Bush and Obama playing Minecraft or Fortnite. And it'll be these hypothetical situations where, you know, they're playing these games and they sound good enough. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know that they were fake, like obviously there is this would never happen. Like Obama and Trump playing Minecraft together.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't happen.
Like,
but
I've seen the one of like Trump and Biden playing like Overwatch 2 and they're just talking shit in the lobby. Like, it's silly. Sorry, go ahead though.
No, yeah, that was another one I was gonna bring up because it was like it's a perfect Trump saying, "Oh, I'm stuck in a lobby with the Bidenator," and it sounds, you know, it sounds like Trump. It really does.
That one was really good. Yeah.
It still sort of lacks his cadence, but it's got Obama down and Biden down pretty well, and it's starting to get Trump too. So it's like when Trump is bitching about Biden using a cheater in Minecraft. It's so uncanny. Like, we can laugh at it, but it's like if we were to have that done to our voice samples that we have out there, I would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because you can make anybody say anything. I've heard Biden call for nuclear war against Russia.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, stuff like that. There's a lot worse that I won't say that I've heard, but there's a lot of very bad stuff. Like, once 4chan gets its hands on it, you know it's going to get bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. The Dagoth ones still make me kind of laugh, but they're now like, I get one of those videos in my YouTube feed like every day. At least one, if not like a dozen different ones that I haven't seen.
Yeah, when you watch one, you like the algorithms like, oh, you like this? Well, tons of people are making this content now, so here's a bunch of them. That's why I only watch Family Guy clips on YouTube and shorts. Because the only way, like, the newer episodes of that show is funny is if it's out of context. Damn. No way I'm going to sit through fucking 21 minutes of Family Guy anymore.
No. I've been hearing the news, the current South Park season is killing it, and I'm not surprised, but again, I'm not signing up for Paramount. I'm not doing it.
I hope they do a whole episode just with AI voices of... That would be... That would
totally
be great.
Could. Like, yeah. Man. The AI shit is fucking... It's really crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah. I told you about Neurosama, right?
Yeah.
The AI VTuber.
Uh-huh.
I don't really have anything more to add on that. Just that it's really... I mean, she's getting better.
Oh.
At, you know, she has, like, a personality now that has been morphed and formed through her interactions with chat.
With the chat.
Twitch
oh,
chat.
God. And it's got to be real fucking degenerates who are just watching an AI VTuber. Like, they can't...
Oh, sure. Absolutely. They are.
Yeah, as you say, closing the other tab you have open of her, highlights.
I'm not saying I'm subscribed to their Discord, but I'm not saying that. And I watch her every time she goes live.
Man.
I don't. I really don't.
Oh,
I only watch clips, much like I do with other VTubers, because I don't have the patience to watch through a 3-hour live stream for an hour, maybe, of good content, depending on who it is.
Yeah.
If it's Gargura, then, it's worth it every time.
Is she back from her hiatus yet?
Yeah, she went on like a 3 or 4 month hiatus, went to Japan, did a bunch of crazy shit. Then she came back, did one live stream, and then a week later did another one, and that's all she's done within the past 3 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
We
Good
really
for her,
we
dude.
really did a number on her with that expose.
We really did.
Episode that all our audience members should check out.
That's right. I think that one is I don't know the episode number, but it's Monkey Wine and Gachikois, something like that.
Oh yeah, because we did talk about the Gachikois.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't understand that concept at all. After I totally made assumptions based on what I thought was good Japanese, but it wasn't. It was wrong. It was bad. I don't know Japanese as good as I pretend to, by the way. I have not been studying like I intended, but it's just another thing in my life that I've started to do and have explored a little bit, and then lost focus and went off to find new shit to do. Just
sounds like most of my relationships in the past 10 years.
I mean, honestly, dude, I don't know. Is it just a dopamine problem? Is it the
You're addicted to the rush, Elliott.
That's really what it is.
You're addicted to the,
Yeah.
You need that. You need to feel something, and then when you start feeling less of that something, even though you still feel, you need more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm some kind of fucking addict, and that, my brain is broken, and I just have to keep searching for new innovative things over and over. It's not just because I'm an Aquarius, it's because there's something wrong with my brain, I think. I can't just pick one thing and do that one thing over and over and over and get really good at one thing. There's no way I can enjoy it.
There are too many things to do to just be good at one.
Yeah. I want to get back into archery and fucking shoot bows and stuff, but then I think about it, I'm well, I could do axe throwing too. That's a really similar process to archery, and then why not get a gun and get good at marksmanship? That's pretty similar to archery too. Why should I limit myself to just the bow when I can do everything?
Yeah, do a crossbow.
Crossbow. See, though it didn't even pop up off the top of my head.
Or you could do the Assassin's Creed. They have the armbands that also shoot darts that are really cool.
Yeah, I
do that too.
Just get into crafting gauntlets of various utilities and functions. But really, when I say that, I mean I'd make half of one gauntlet and be well, I gotta wait on this certain kind of leather to come in, and I put it down, and then it gets put in a shoebox and goes on my other bookshelf that doesn't have books. It just holds shoe boxes of discarded hobbies and activities that I've tried to do in the past.
Bookshelf of broken dreams.
Bookshelf of broken dreams.
That's okay. Everybody's got one of those. For some people, it's a bookshelf. For some people, others, it's a Rubbermaid container that you just put a bunch of stuff into, and you forget about it, and then you open it every once in a while when you're cleaning, and you're like, huh. Yeah, that was another version of me that was super into acrobatics.
Your box of leotards that you bought and you couldn't fit into the first one super good, so you're oh, I'm gonna lose some weight first, so let me put these in a box until I'm the right size to do acrobatics, and then you never really get down to that size. In fact, you just get fatter and fatter, and then you find the leotards, and you're
it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure to fit into those leotards.
It really is.
And it makes me just want to eat whenever I look at it.
Yeah. It's rough. It's a rough.
It's hard.
Go.
It's really hard. It's hard to be a white cis male that's approaching his 30s.
Rapidly.
Living in a world like this.
Oh my god, dude. Rapidly approaching my 30s. I keep trying to figure out what my midlife crisis thing is going to be besides Warhammer. I know I don't think I announced that on the podcast. I did say it was like my retirement plan, but I decided it's going to be like it's going to be like my top 5 things in my 30s probably. It's gonna be cool. It's lit, dude. You fucking assemble miniatures like assembling
Number 1,
Gundams.
Warhammer. Number 2, MMORPG. Number 3, shoot up a very public place.
No.
as long as it's not that, then I think you're good. As long as you have some healthy outlets.
Yeah,
and don't let yourself, be radicalized
that.
by some fringe right-wing website on the internet. That's my number 6.
Oh, okay. That one's not as important. Like, you can get indoctrinated to the far right pretty easily, but as long as you don't act on it, then you're okay.
Or one of them's like really buy into a conspiracy theory, like really buy into the flat Earth.
Yes.
Stuff.
Oh my god, dude! Please
like
be
really
a flat
get into
earther.
it.
Please be a flat earther, like an unironic.
Oh, I'd be one of those dudes
earther,
that get on the Wikipedia page of Round-Earth, and I would always be the one to edit it. And like I would get banned so many times, but I'd start up a VPN and start editing it more, and that VPN would get banned. I would just keep making more VPNs to edit Round-Earth into flat Earth theory, because obviously we know the truth.
Yeah, and it's like you're just changing the title of the Wikipedia page. It's not like you're changing the contents or anything. You're just switching the title.
But it's good to have outlets.
It's good to have dreams and goals to stay focused on. And as you know, you're approaching old age, and at that point where you're like, I might as well just fucking cut off my dick and just get really into fucking like miniature trains. Harry Potter, dude. Hogwarts Legacy came out, and
I mean, given everything that's happened, you probably don't want to cut off your dick and get to Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, that's a bad segue.
But Harry Potter, you're supporting the trans genocide. So how do you feel about Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah, I bought that.
You bought it
like day 2, I think. I didn't realize the day 1 that it was like, if you buy this game, you're supporting trans genocide, and I didn't hear about that until day 2. And as soon as I heard it, fucking snapped it right up, dude. Cashed in,
refunded it, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I totally refunded it and didn't play like 12 hours into it or anything. That's
good, because I want people to know that, given I didn't make a very large purchase this month, I would have bought Hogwarts Legacy. I want to let people know that's something I would not have done.
Definitely would
By the
not
way,
have
reiterate,
done. No.
If I had not bought a very large object that was worth a lot of money, I would have bought Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Something I didn't do.
You bought that fat mail order bride, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, really, actually, I bought the Dead Space remake.
Oh, shit.
And that's why I didn't buy Harry Potter.
You'd rather be scared than filled with hate, because that's how I feel. I would rather
be scared.
That's how I feel playing Hogwarts Legacy, is the entire time I'm just thinking, man, I fucking hate trans people. That's just on my mind the whole time.
Did you get it on PlayStation, or did you get it on PC?
No, I got it on PC. I got it on Steam.
Okay, so you didn't get the super exclusive PlayStation mission that apparently is like the best mission in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to buy it on PS. I don't think it even came out for PS4, and I haven't gotten a PS5 yet.
It will come out on PS4.
Yeah, I don't really want to get it for PS4, but there's an what's the exclusive mission? Do you have to like?
I have no idea. Apparently, it's like it's better. Like the writing is better than the main story.
I could see that. I mean, it's honestly the story's kind of meh, but it's just a
I've
fun
heard.
open world game, you know. You get to hang out and fly around Hogwarts and go to Hogsmeade and fly around that. And
Do you learn Wingardium Leviosa?
yeah, dude, you learn Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, Rod. Have you seen that? Have you seen that fucking animation?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll send it to you after this because it's every time I hear that, it's what I think. I was like, Wingardium Leviosa, and he like is lifting up her skirt.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've seen it once. I can't. I think it's been banned, right? Isn't it like
it has?
Like that's yeah.
I believe it was by the Oni Plays dude.
Oh, okay.
Not Zach, but Oni.
That's cool. Back in like old Newground shit, kind of.
Yeah, old Newground stuff.
Nice.
Back when that was the. It's crazy that there's a whole generation that isn't going to know what Newgrounds is.
Yeah, like it still exists, but
it's a shell of its former self. It still has the front page, but it's more. I don't know. Maybe it's probably still just as good, if not better, but. Back in those early 2000s when it was like Pico School and the Eva dating sim.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Fucking, yeah. Speaking of Harry Potter, I watched a lot of the Potter Puppet Pals videos on YouTube. That was one of the big ones I watched back in the day. That shit was hilarious. Have you seen any of those?
Yeah, the one that comes to mind is probably the most famous one with the pipe bomb, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they were, those were fun.
I feel like I watched that in, like, middle school computer lab.
Yeah.
Is when that was popular.
Yeah.
I was just dating myself here.
I always think of the Ron Weasley, and he's like, what? And he always talked with like the super high pitched voice or whatever. He was like, "Why would you do this to me, Harry? Why would you hurt me this way?" And he's like, Harry has like angst, and he's like, I don't want to look at you, you speckled mug, and then something like that.
I always think of that one. It's like, you're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what?
What? You are a wizard. I'm not a fucking wizard.
They just start digging at each other.
Oh man. So yeah,
Harry
Hogwarts
Potter's
Legacy's
great, dude.
Fun.
Fucking awesome.
It really is.
And yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. Like, is it how much have you played of it?
I've played probably about 15 hours or so.
Dang.
Yeah, it's kind of slow to start with. You know, it's like an anime power fantasy, but set in Harry Potter world. Like, your character is like, you know, the only one who can do this super special ancient magic, but like you still have to go to school and fucking act like you're a normal witch or wizard when like you're obviously more powerful than like the teachers and you could totally kill them. I haven't learned Avada Kedavra yet, but I want to. I'm a Slytherin, so like I have to learn it. Yeah, dude. Because you totally can. Like, you can straight up kill gnomes. Or are they gnome? They're goblins.
Goblins.
The goblins are like the bad guys, which there's definitely no parallels between them and
none. Absolutely none. If there were any, that it was after the fact, after the books came out.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's parallels. Cool. It's fun.
They just control the whole banking system. But yeah, none. That's cool. That's cool. You get to kill goblins.
Yeah, dude.
Was that rumor true that one of the missions you throw bricks through a goblin's house window? Was that one of the missions?
Yeah, that one was. It was like Hogsmeade Knocked or something was the title of the.
Oh God. Yeah.
Really,
yeah, there it is. That's it.
Jokes.
I mean, why would you throw bricks through your window when you have a wand, a perfectly good wand?
Yeah.
That you can just cast, you know. God, I don't know. Like, I'm blanking on spells right now. I feel like I know a ton.
Mm-hmm.
But all I thought it was reparo, and why would you want to fix the windows you break? Again, that circles back, because it's like if someone throws a brick through your window, all you do is just cast a spell and it fixes it. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Hate crime gone.
It's almost like it's more of like an inconvenience and annoyance. You wake up in the morning, you're like, somebody threw a brick through the window again, and then, you know, repair.
In J.K. Rowling's world, everything would be a hate crime.
Mm-hmm. Would it be? I don't know.
Not everything.
I feel like it would be a hate crime against, like, muggles. Like, if you were a magic person and you just beat the shit out of somebody who didn't have magic. Like, I think that's a hate crime. But, like, what if you didn't use magic to do it? You just, like, physically beat the shit out of them. Do magic-enhanced people have a genetic advantage over muggles? I don't know. These are the questions we need to be asking J.K. Rowling when we have her on our show next week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big reveal. J.K. Rowling on the show.
We're actually going to be streaming Hogwarts Legacy 3-player mode with J.K. Rowling. It's going to be sweet, dude. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
It's not official, the 3-player mode. It's just a mod
that
some dude in his basement made.
Mm-hmm.
But J.K. Rowling agreed. And we can't say no.
Yeah, I mean, what? You're going to say no to J.K. Rowling? Come on, dude. She owns the wizarding world. Like, you can't say no to that.
She created the character Grindelwald, who is, like, the best Harry Potter character. The best character to come out of that franchise, hands down. It's Grindelwald. And gay Dumbledore.
And gay Dumbledore, yeah. Young gay Dumbledore.
They should have shown a young gay Dolores Umbridge, like a really hot, super hot.
Oh, yeah.
That makes you, like, sympathetic for what she becomes.
Yeah, like you
the
see...
evil toad lady.
Yeah.
But like she would still be hot, but she would still keep the toad characteristics.
She'd be like a hot toad. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And then, like, you find out why she makes people use the blood pen as a punishment. It's because, like, one of her girlfriends, like, beat the shit out of her or something with the pen. And then she was like, I'm going to turn around and use this on my students when I'm in...
You're talking about the quill that, like, writes into your skin.
Yeah, quill.
Yeah.
Sorry, I used the word pen, but...
They use quills because pens would not make sense at all.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to have, like, a mechanical fucking pencil in a magic world. It has to still be...
It has to be a quill. It has to be a piece of parchment paper. Like, you cannot, you can't use Times New Roman MLA format. No, it has to be on script paper with a quill.
Yeah.
Preferably in your own blood. But...
That's the most powerful magic, is using your own blood for that kind of shit.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. Blood magic is very powerful.
Blood magic, baby. Hell yeah. I'm all about that life. You know, I just realized, too, thinking about Harry Potter, is that, like, Hogwarts is like a castle, and there's no... Actually, never mind, there's bathrooms. But I was just thinking, there's not, like, any bathrooms in the dormitory, so, like, everybody hanging out with their four-poster bed, like, they also had chamber pot. That I'm sure those rooms smelled like absolute shit.
Elliott, we've talked about this.
Have we?
In an episode. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
We have, because J.K. Rowling, in her infinite wisdom, went on Twitter many years ago and said that before modern plumbing was invented, wizards would just shit on the ground and then disappear their shit to, like, the shit realm. Same with their piss. They would just, point their fucking wand at their urethra and disappear. Yeah, at their dick or their pee hole, wherever that is.
Yeah.
No one knows where it is on a woman. Let's be honest here.
The eternal mystery that not even J.K.
But you
Rowling
point your
can solve.
wand there, and then you say apparate, and you disappear it to wherever, to India or something.
India, yeah, probably. It's probably in the same realm in the world. It's just in some location that they're like just discovering magic, and they're like, oh, let's draw. We drew this crazy pentagram circle in the ground because we think magic is a thing.
And they're like trying to summon a fairy, but really it's just like a portal for some like middle-aged wizard shit.
Yeah, like it's just like a summoning beacon for any shit that's been disappeared with magic, and it just
it was
flies around
something
in
that the
air.
European wizards taught them as joke. Like, yeah, use this summon sign, and it'll summon a demon that'll grant all your wishes. But really, it's just like the end of their toilet.
Ooh, that's dirty. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the world J.K. Rowling created.
Yeah. Salute. Good on you. Good on you, J.K. I don't know what her name is. Is it like Jocelyn? Josephine?
Jonathan Kelly.
Jonathan Kelly.
Rowling.
So yeah, moving on from Hogwarts Legacy, because we went on a whole thing there. I've been playing. I also picked up, just to anger more people, I picked up Atomic Heart since that came out on Game Pass. And I've been playing that. It's pretty cool. It's super Russian. It's very funny. Like the voice acting is downright atrocious too, which is very funny.
Is it like a Russian trying to emulate an American,
No,
or is it just bad?
It's like just an American dude, but like I don't think it's a famous voice guy. Like it sounds kind of like he sounds kind of like Trevor Moore, and it's just like a, hey man, I'm the fucking dude or whatever. Like he just, and I thought like, oh, maybe I'll just switch it into Russian and listen to the Russian. There's no just voice change. It's like you can play the entire game in Russian, or you can just listen to the terrible English, and it's so bad, but it's hilarious. It's like he's just a dick to everybody and everything. The like main character, it's like BioShock Infinite, where like Booker, except like if Booker didn't have any tact, he's just like a fucking dick. And he's like, yeah,
okay.
I was a Spec Ops agent. I know how to fucking climb shit. Like, I think that's almost a line directly from it. The powers that, like, are, like, plasmids or whatever, it's from, like, a sentient glove. A glove with AI, named, like, Charles. But he never calls it Charles. He just disrespects the glove and just calls him Glove all the time. The upgrade machine is just like a sex fiend bitch who, she's a robot and just drags people in and like, tries to kill them until you tame her from something using the glove or something. I don't know. It's fucking weird. And she just talks dirty the whole time. And I don't know. It's fun. There's a line in there about, because it's like an alternate world where like the Soviet Union won the Cold War because one of their scientists invented like plasmids. Basically, it's called polymer, and it's just it's not like drugs. It's like robot shit instead. And so it's like the Soviet Union won everything, and they're like the superpower of the world. And then there's a line in there about like the dude's just like, huh, I wonder how China is right now. It's, I've heard it's really nice. And then like the glove pops up and he's like, oh yeah, the Chinese are our friends. And it's like, yeah, they're our friends, and I bet they have a nice city too, or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Fun little throwaway political ties. They only mentioned the Americans once, but they haven't said anything about it, so I don't know if they've been nuked into oblivion or whatever. yet. I haven't spent a whole lot of time in it.
So you support the Soviet Union
but I suppose,
now?
Yeah, I'm. What I'm saying is I've been activated as a Soviet sleeper cell, and that they knew.
Gorbachev,
yeah,
leave that wall up.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Gorbachev, build that wall.
Yeah, yeah, there it is. You leave that wall up, and I promise you, we're not going to give you Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
They won't have to face that disappointment.
Damn.
I mean, they got, 80s, 90s Pizza Hut, so it was probably pretty good.
It was probably way better. I can't fucking stomach modern day Pizza Hut. It tears
Too
me
greasy,
up,
and, they really lean into their salad bar just being shit. That's like what you should expect anytime you go into a Pizza Hut is their salad bar is going to suck, so don't ever get the salad.
Mm-hmm. Not worth
it's
it.
Whatever, $5 extra if you eat in, not worth it. Don't do it.
Nope. Fuck Pizza Hut. Official stance.